Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Modern Horizons 3 draft here on the channel. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more, and comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. Okay, what are we working with here? Well, our rare is worth money, so if you're drafting in paper, you should probably take this, but on Arena, it's not going to matter. This rare doesn't really do much. It's like, technically, you could play it, but like, triple colorless is such a hard, like, cost. You have to get like spawns to sacrifice, and it's tricky. Um, yeah, but I think it could probably do some stuff if you wanted to have some fun. What else is there? Mog Mob, but triple red is really tough. Furnace Hellkite, 7 mana for this, though you get to cast it for cheaper if you have some artifacts. So if you're playing like a Cranial Ram style deck, maybe you could get it to work. The problem I have with the artifact cards is they're not really well supported because you can only really there's only like the black red artifacts deck. It's not like blue red is artifacts as well or something like that. I think I'm going to probably take Bridgeworks Battle. Very flexible. You can play it as a land. You can play it as a good spell. I just think it's a good card. There's also Eldrazi Repurposer, which is good, but I think just being able to play your good spells as lands is such a nice upside. So happy with that pick to start things off. Okay. Pick 2. When you already have a green card, taking another green card is just pretty good. So that's just something to know where like it just gives you more flexibility. So like Hydra Trainer is like a solid green card. It plays well with like modified decks. So like green white, green black, plays out pretty well. And it goes with like the Bridgeworks Battle because it's the same color. There is also a Guardian of the Forgotten. So if you did have like a modified deck, this can do some stuff. But in my experience, this card like tends to die first. So unless you modify this, then I mean 4/4 Vigilance for 4 is okay. Definitely solid. But I think I'm going to take the Hydra Trainer here. I don't really want to take Faithful Watchdog, even though it technically is like a solid 2-drop. Because I just want to stick to mono green for now. Worn Power Stone can do some stuff. Maybe if you take the Kindred card, you'll take Worn Power Stone second. That's like a path you could go through this draft with. But this card plays well and is another green card. Okay, pick 3. There's no reason to deviate. Happy to take a Signature Slam third pick here. This card is really, really nice. I am trying to hover over the cards longer for people to read them, so hopefully that helps people out. But yeah, this card's really, really nice. Just nice kill spell. Goes well in a modified deck. Can buff up your creature at instant speed to do some good stuff, so great card. There is also Galvanic Discharge, which I love. Pack 1, pick 1. I think I would probably lean towards this over Signature Slam. They're both good, but I think this one's just being a 1 mana is so huge. There is a Revitalizing Repast, or Repast. But I think that I'd rather just take the good like green card here over a card that, even though you can play it as a land, I think it's a little bit weaker than Signature Slam. If I was specifically black green, then this card gets a little bit of extra value for being on color perfectly, but still just gonna take Signature Slam, good in any green deck. Okay. Pick 4, we're starting to see a little bit of a signal here. There's no green cards other than like Warped Tusker having the cycling for green, this being a blue-green card. There's a couple white cards, Expel the Unworthy, Jolted Awake. Dreamtide Whale can do some really good stuff if you can get that first proliferation, because it just hits so hard. It plays well if you're like putting counters on things. Unstable Amulet's okay in some decks. So I think it's mostly between the Dreamtide Whale and the Void Craw, honestly. I think Dreamtide Whale can do some seriously messed up stuff. You just have to like build around it a bit. Currently, my cards play better in a sort of like aggressive shell, like a green-white deck, like for Expel the Unworthy to be good. I think Dreamtide Whale is powerful enough that it's worth potentially building around, though. Even though, yeah, I think it could be dicey. Okay. So now we have another decision point here, because Tune the Narrative plays really well with Dreamtide Whale as just a 1-mana spell to help you get that proliferation rolling. But it doesn't really like go crazy with the like green-blue synergy package. Dog Umber can be good as a way to modify your creatures or your opponent's creatures. Chthonian Nightmare can actually play really well if you have some energy, or just a way to like get back a bunch of your 3-drops. Just totally reasonable. Yeah, but you have to have sack fodder too, so it's kind of hard to use. And then Kudo, King Among Bears, actually looks pretty good in a deck that's filled with +1/+1 counters. I'm kind of tempted to try Kudo here. I think it's the highest upside pick. And then Lethal Throwdown is a kill spell. But I think Kudo's looking pretty solid here. Temperamental Oozewag is like the safest pick, quote unquote. But I think it's also the weakest card there among the options. I think Kudo just with counters sounds good. Because base power toughness 2/2, like you put that in, You play your Hydro Trainer, and you're like, okay, cool. Dreadmobile, not my favorite, but you can do some stuff with it. This is like an ETB card, so you can like reset Dreamtide Whale, I guess. There's also Serum Visionary and Nyxborn Unicorn. Do I want to take a Serum Visionary to go with the Dreamtide Whale plan, or a Nyxborn Unicorn to go with the Kudo plan? I think the Nyxborn Visionary plan might be a little bit better. I mean, the Nyxborn Unicorn. Okay. Nice little reward here. Monumental Henge. Historic card, so that's artifacts, legendaries, and sagas. So I don't have any artifacts right now. But it is a land, so that's a nice upside. There's Decree of Justice. You can make a bunch of 1/1s. Kind of hard to use. I think I'll just take the Nyxborn Unicorn number 2. I think this card's cute. I've played it before. It's pretty interesting if you put a lot of life gain in your deck, but it's hard to use. I don't think Decree's particularly great, though. Getting a bunch of 1/1s and then buffing them with Kudo is cute. And now an Inspired Inventor. Love this card. It plays perfectly with what I want to be doing, which is putting counters on my guys. Colossal Dread Mask would also be solid. A Dream of Justice is cutesy, but too cutesy maybe. I don't mind just taking these Nyxborn Unicorns. They're totally solid. You bestow them, and then you get to like put a counter on things. It enables attacks. It falls off. It's another 2/2 that you can do stuff with. Seems good to me. Guardian or 4th Nyxborn? I kind of want to take the Guardian now. I have a lot of modified guys. I already have a bunch of 2-drops. Big guys don't really play well with Kudo, but I think the variability. Actually, you know what? Getting a 4th Nyxborn Unicorn, I'm just going to constantly build around these. Okay, I'll take the red card down. I think that the 4/4 for 4 isn't anything special. And I'm just going to prioritize like any cards that can like buff those powers. Okay, now I can play this because it'll always get back an Nyxborn Unicorn. Or Kudo. We started with a lot of green cards. Haven't seen much green since. Okay, we got the Tune the Narrative back, but I'm just going to take Wing It. Wing It plays pretty well with Nyxborn Unicorn because you give it flying, you buff its power. Okay. So, we don't really need to prioritize 2-drops because we already have 6 2-drops if we play green-white. We could still just play play white something, but I think our green cards are pretty good. And we should see a lot of green this pack because we didn't pass much green. This card's interesting. If we can somehow get it on the Nyxborn Unicorn, it is going to be pretty substantial. I'm kind of tempted to take the Expel the Unworthy, get a kill spell. I love Writhing Chrysalis, but I can't take that here. I don't think I can take this. This card's not particularly good. I know I'm bouncing around the cards a lot, but this card doesn't really do much. Hexgold Slith is fine. I kind of want to take the Lion Umbra. I really want to try it, so we'll take the Lion Umbra. There's the Eldrazi Repurposer. There's also a land. Thraben Charm. Galvanic Discharge. I don't think green was particularly open pack 1. But I think my cards that are white fit really well into green-white. Like, I think Nyxborn Unicorn is at its best in green-white. And Kudo is a green-white card. And, like, all my cards play well in green-white. Like, even Wing It is at its best in green-white. I'm going to take the Eldrazi Repurposer, I think. Though 0/1 getting buffed by my Nyxborn Unicorns is pretty substantial, I think. Well, there's almost no card I would take over Metastatic Evangel in the green-white deck. This card is absolutely unfair when you like play this and then play like Aerial something or whatever it's called. This card's also pretty solid, but it's not really what my deck is doing. My deck is very low to the ground right now. If I wasn't taking the Evangel, I would just take the Inspired Inventor. I don't need Slith. Yeah, I'm going to abandon the Dreamtide Whale plan. Pretty happy with Kudo right now. Kudo seems pretty solid. I have lots of things to put counters. The Lion Umbra seems solid. Evangel's a great 2-drop, though. Now I will take Faithful Watchdog over Basking Brood Scale. This card is good, especially if you can continually put counters on it. But just getting a Watchdog, it's so good with Kudo, so good with Lion Umbra, so good with Hydra Trainer. Really good with just like Metastatic Evangel. Just great with every card I'm trying to draft. And really happy to have it. Okay, yeah, there's almost like... So I said there's no card I would take Metastatic Evangel over. Area Auxiliary is the reason to do that. You play this card when you have a Metastatic Evangel in play, and you just get to like support 2, and then you get counters on everything. So yeah, the cool thing about Nyxborn Unicorn that I'm really happy to have is like you can play this as a 2-drop or a 4-drop, and it's pretty good in both cases. I'm pretty happy with the Jolted Awake too. Like all these 2-drops are pretty good to get back. Yeah, my 4-drop slot is just going to be these guys. I don't even need to go past the 4-drop slot. If I do get a green-white land, I will play it. Help my colors a little bit. I don't have any 1-drops, so I can definitely afford to get it into play. Okay, I'll take the Oozewag or the Wing It. I'm probably going to wheel some of the Wing Its. So just getting a 4/4 seems okay. Wing It's like mediocre. I think 1 copy might be the max I want to play. I don't really want to play Oozewag either, though. Even though this card just hits like a truck. Sure, we'll take Hydra Trainer. Great, we wield the Expel. Nice. So we got the kill spell. We kind of have this Jolted Awake as a utility way to get back one of our great 2-drops. We might not need Jolted Awake because we can just draw another 2-drop instead. And none of them are like too essential. The Lion Ember is going to be interesting. Getting back Kudo could be good in the right spot. But like, getting back Metastatic Evangel. Like when I have a Metastatic Evangel, I'm way more likely to want Jolted Awake. I'll try Thraben Charm. I've got so many creatures in this deck. So I have good kill spells. My creature count is at 14 here. Lion Ember is the most weird card in the deck. Oh my gosh, we wield Inspired Inventor. Well, that's crazy. Inspired Inventor is so good with Nyxborn Unicorn. 2-drop, 3-drop. Then the next turn this attacks, you get 2 3/3s. And we wield the Wing It. Perfect. Or we wield one of the Wing Its. So this is 23 cards right now going into pack 3. And this would honestly be a rock solid 23 card deck. Cards on the chopping block. This guy. Thraben Charm probably. Jolted Awake is probably unnecessary. Yeah, this deck is wide open. Okay, well, I'm pretty happy to get this card. So it's a 2-drop that can ramp me into something more powerful. And the Eternalize is really good. So, and I'm going to have a lot of big creatures and just getting 4 mana for your 2-drop. You just go over the top. Even though all my cards are cheap, like this thing can be like bestowed. So pretty happy with this guy. Also, if it dies, you can like put things on this, counters on this. It wears counters well. Probably going to wheel this guy. Horrific Assault would be good, but this is pretty awesome. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll take the Ajani. Ajani's great. Even if you don't have red cards, Ajani's still good. It's just 2/1 and a 1/2 for 1 card. Pretty excellent.
Nothing can break our bond.
Well, if they're going to keep passing me Ajani's, I'll keep taking them. It's kind of funny because if you play a second Ajani, then that triggers the first Ajani. This card would be pretty decent too, I think, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 2-drops. I probably don't need 12. Hydra Trainer might be... I don't know. Hydra Trainer is probably better than Nyxborn Unicorn. So Evolution is when I put a counter. Yeah, it's better than my other options, but it's not great here. This card could also be fine. Land that it can play as a big guy in the late game, but I'm not going to be able to get the 1/1, so... Witness, if I play it with Area Auxiliary, is pretty good. I can confidently cut the Jolted Awakes and the Oozewag. This is a crazy deck. So many creatures. Is Kudo still good? I think it is. Because keep in mind, it also shrinks my opponent's creatures. Yeah, I'll take Watchdog. Watchdog is excellent. This card being able to get artifacts. I don't really have any artifacts. I do have legendary creatures now because I have these 2 Ajani's and the Kudo. 5 mana is so much. I'll just take the Faithful Watchdog. It's so good in my deck. This card seems like it'll be good. Yeah, we'll take this. I would love a Dog Umbra, I think. Just 1 copy, that would be pretty good, but I don't think I need the Wingets anymore. You kind of want to make sure, if you're going to be putting like buff spells on your stuff, you don't really need combat tricks as much. Sure, 1 green-white land. Coming right up. Perfect. I kind of want to try this card. This thing's cutesy, though. It's only really good with Evolution Witness. I'm just going to try the Lion Umbra. I do want to try that other card, too, though, at some point. I don't need that. Taking uncommons fills the vault slightly faster. Gosh, I have so many good uses for my mana here. Lion Number is probably my worst card. My curve is so low. I don't want the Brushwag. 17 lands plus the Bridgeworks battle. So I think I'm going to cut a land for Bridgeworks battle because my curve is low. So I'll cut a forest for Bridgeworks battle, and that'll be my mana base. And then I have to make 3 more cuts. Honestly, I probably should just cut the Lion Umbras, but I really want to try it. It seems really cool. These removal spells could also be a little bit dicey. But you want some amount of removal. I don't think Eldrazi Repurposer does that much for me. And then I think 5 of this is probably overkill. So maybe I'll just go cut 1, 2, 3. I have still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 2 drops. Should still be good. The Evolution Witness is a cool little angle for my deck to try for. But yeah, this is going to be the build. I will see you folks. I mean, I think we'll make a Johnny the artwork for this one. I'll see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to take a moment to shout out the NicolaiBolas Patreon, where you can go to support the channel. Patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. If you have been enjoying my videos, if you've been finding them entertaining, helpful, if they've been helping you have more fun playing Magic and helping you win more, or things like that, then Patreon is the place to go where you can contribute directly towards the channel and help me make more videos going forward. You also gain access to cool bonus content like my card-by-card draft tier list for Modern Horizons 3 and every other draft set that comes out, where I give my A through F grades on every card in the set as a nice bonus resource, as one of the ways I like to say thank you. Basically, Patreon is the place to go if you want to chip in and help the channel grow and thrive. I would like to give a special shout out to those patrons who support at the credits level. It really does make a big difference. But without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round 1. We'll keep this on the play. The fact that we have 11 2-drops and don't have one is kind of crazy. Because obviously this hand is like so much better with a 2-drop. There we go. Just how we drew it up. Yeah, we'll offer the trade. Make the mana to cast the auxiliary next turn if we want it. Slow their mana development a little bit. Well, that card's not really that scary. That card's terrifying. Especially because I don't really have removal spells. So they already played their land, so they're not playing this turn. Still secretly hoping to... okay, so they are playing that this turn. I'm still hoping to draw a land so I can play Area Auxiliary. They could have a counter spell, but that's okay. I still can't cast this card. That is a downside. It's probably just worse than Nyxborn Unicorn, but Umbra Armor seems pretty decent. I just want to try it. Because this seems like the best home for it. Like if I do draw a forest and I can go Inspired Inventor into Umbra Armor on the Golden Tail Trainer. This thing will hit for like 10. Okay. No! That's a bummer. No double green is tough. Well, now I can use this, get back thing, bestow this thing for 2 mana. So they have to deal with my flyer. Okay, that's a life linker, so if they have a punch spell or something. Sure. I think they're dead now. This doesn't give reach, does it? No. No reach. This gets buffed by 9. I could also get back the other guy. Got the win. I still want to give Lion Umbra a chance. No, it's probably not going to be worth it, but I want to give it a try. Double a Johnny is so cool. I can't believe we got past back-to-back at Johnny's. That's just wild to me. Well, we've got White Man. We've got Turn to a Johnny. Got a Spell Land. This hand probably wouldn't be keepable without the spell land here. I mean, the dual land. Oh, you also... Hmm. Yeah, the zero ability is really good when you have red permanents. Sure, let's go, Johnny.
To the hunt.
If they like put a counter on this, we can like Bridgeworks battle, fight them. This thing dies. I flip it, make it 2-1. Oh, that card is awful. I can double block that guy. That's nice. Well, we don't really want to play this because this thing just gets shrunk by this. I think we'll just play our 3-drop. Stay on curve. Stay on target. I don't think this card's very good. Seems bad. I can adapt, get back my land, play Nyxborn Unicorn, or hold up Thraben Charm or something. I do want a double spell, and that seems like the best option. I'll save the Nyxborn Unicorn. I can kill that thing kind of whenever I want. Yep. Kill that. Play this. Sacrifice it. Another green source. I think there's got to be a way to use the Nyxborn to equip or something. Okay, Nightshade Dryad. Okay, they're out of cards, but they can move counters around. Seems good to me.
Traitors. More join our cause.
So if I do this, put a counter on this guy. Oh, I can't get back my spell lane because there's not a spell in the back. Okay, well that worked out for me. Oh, okay, Wormcoil Larva, sure.
To me!
I don't really feel like giving them tokens right now. It's crazy in this format because it feels like sometimes you can like kill them from like really, really high life totals. Okay, Dread Mask, sure. Okay, so I do think I want to keep my guy alive, so I will turn off the Watchdog. Yeah. So if I buff this. Mm, this Dread Mask is an issue. Uh-oh. Yep. Okay.
My search has come.
Well, that's really good. I really just want to get rid of the Death Touch one. Could I have threatened lethal here? I could have forced a chump block. Maybe not the best. Maybe I was supposed to exert this guy. The Death Touch was the real issue there. And we were able to get past that with our kill spell. Timely kill spell, I might add. Okay. I have 3 lethal attackers. Or 2 lethal attackers. Yep. Nice. We did flood a little bit there towards the end. We did find those extra lands with our Evolution Witness, though. Yeah, that Worm Coil engine card, the Worm Coil baby or whatever, was pretty problematic. The tokens plus the Dread Mask were going to be an issue. But I think they went a little too all in, and we were able to capitalize. I really have liked the Bestow guy. I feel like I should play more of them. Giving my guy big guys trample could also be good. Ooh, Kudo. We get to see how that's going to perform. Okay, so this is pretty easy now to get green. Well, that's an easy draw.
I will prove my worth to my pride.
Oh, Theomancer. Kind of like I got a new 2-1. I wonder if that was the correct block for them. Mm-hmm.
To me! Let fury ignite your heart!
I think I'm going to adapt the Hydra Trainer this turn, and then Kudo will come down next turn, maybe, if they play something big. I wonder if they have, like, a board wipe. Nice, we don't even need Kudo. Our deck is so sweet. This deck is really cool. I think a Johnny is really, really strong. I've really liked the Nyx Born thingy. The Lion number, it feels like it would have been good that game, too. Like, buff up a flyer. I only have, like, 2 flyers, though. I don't really have a lot of evasion. I don't know. I feel like I like the fact that it buffs, but I think 2 copies might be the sweet spot. Okay. Nice hand. Or at least a functional one. Opponent's on a mulligan. Do I play the mana guy? I'm gonna play the mana guy. That way, if they did have a counter spell, they don't really want to counter this. Play around them playing counter unless you pay 1. Okay. So far, they have not cast a single spell. Okay. They have some jump blockers, I guess. Sure. Okay. So I have not drawn any spells this game. Oh no, I drew 1 spell. And so I'm probably going to lose. Okay. Oh, that got exiled too. That's tough. Oh, it no longer has mentor, obviously, right? Hmm. I no longer have the wing card. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's so tricky because I got him close, but like at the same time, I'm so light on resources. Lion number would be good here. Oh, jump blockers for days. Huge things with the dread mask. Tough. Yeah. That's how it goes, though. Sometimes you're going to have those games where you draw 9 lands and 4 spells. 5 spells, I guess. 6 spells. If I'd had the spells earlier, too, it would have made a difference. But, yeah. Now they have a card draw engine. I am killing it with these draw steps. Maybe I wasn't supposed to attack my guy into this with the trick. Well, that's not a block I want to make. Well, at least we drew a spell at the end. It was very helpful to me to draw that spell, just to prove that I still had them in my deck, because I was going to have to go to the deck builder to double check that I didn't somehow swap in 10 extra lands. Huh. That's where the modal double-faced cards can be good. Yeah, or like Wing It can be good. I just don't think in most games I'm going to need Wing It. I'd rather just have the consistent creatures and auras and such. I had like a lot of turns where if I'd drawn a spell, it would have been good enough, but you know, such is life. Can't keep this one. I can keep this though. This is good. I'm actually gonna ditch this. I'm pretty likely to draw another land, and I have this guy to like tide me over. And I kind of want all my action. This guy's probably gonna be on mana duty for a little bit. Ooh, nice. I'm deciding whether to make a servo with this guy. My instinct says a servo will be good here. And then the auxiliary can buff this guy, this guy. Nice. Am I fine with this trade happening? I think so. Like, I don't have any proliferate at the moment. I would rather they don't make the trade, I think, which is why I attacked with the 1/4. Because now I set up signature slam, potentially. Oh, so they just bounce the token. Okay. If they don't bounce the token, I think I'm just going to go cast both my removal spells. The greed is so insane here. I can't believe the greed I'm seeing. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Target a creature I control. Zap this guy. I guess they gain some life. So they gained 3 from that. So they would have been at 4, but they would have traded, so they would be at 6, but I wouldn't have the 2/2 in play. So, like, how many spells can they realistically play here? It's funny that I can't eternalize my guy. I don't know if funny is the right word, but it is interesting. Yeah, I should have saved my removal spell. Mm-hmm. Another case with a lion number would be a pretty decent draw. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Yeah, that's not great. Hmm. So they have to eat this guy, then I tap for all my guys, put the counter here, put the counter here. And now I can buff this guy up so that they have jump block here. Or if they kill the area, I can get it back by putting the counter with the Inspired Inventor. Okay. Well, this is going to be good. So every creature I play is a proliferate. Metastatic Evangelist, not even close to fair. I wish I had another modal double face card so I could run slightly fewer lands, because my lands have been kind of an issue. I've been drawing a lot of them. The Fanatic of Ronus has also been like very medium. Okay, it's an 8/10 now. That will not save you. Nice. I could have waited to play that post combat to like proliferate this and just only attack with my flyer. That might have been better. Attack with flyer, then if they do kill it, I can get it back immediately, play it again. Yeah, slight misstep. Let's just double check our deck. We've played 5 rounds with it. I think we've got a good sense of how it wants to play. I think this card could be okay. This card could be okay. One of these could be okay. Are there any cards that have been like kind of bad? I don't know if Repurposer is really what this deck is about. This card's been pretty solid. Haven't really gotten to do the Kudo thing. Felt pretty good about all my removal spells. 16 lands plus the bridge works plus this Faithful of Ronus. This guy just hits really hard, which I like. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep it like this for now. I think one Wing It could be okay. Wing It's more of a card with the 2-drop. I don't think I would like I don't think I'd play the 4-mana 4/4 Vigilance, so I don't really regret that pick. I was thinking about that too, like the guy that manifests with my guys die. Like, my creatures don't really die because they're bigger than everything, unless I'm suiciding them. Okay. Well, this is the start. We go 2-drop, 3-drop, put a counter, bestow onto the thing, attack, double bestow, hit them for tons of damage. Opponent's on a mulligan. Well, that might be a better thing to bestow on. Yikes. I think I have to do this. It's too dangerous otherwise. It throws off my curve a bit, but I could draw another 2-drop here. Ouch. That sucks. That card's just good against my deck, though. Yeah. That could be really good. kind of want to put a servo. This thing being able to get back a land is somewhat relevant. Sure. Hit me for 7. If they have interaction, I'm dead here. This guy's actually huge. I'm so tempted to double block. Like, if they had interaction, they would have used it pre-combat so they could hit me with more things. And I think I can still win with just a Golden Tail Trainer. I don't need the Evolution Witness. And if they kill the Golden Tail Trainer, oh my gosh, that's so good for me. They know I have this guy. Oh, they have another big dude. Well, this one doesn't have Vigilance. Oh, gosh. So I play this. Put a counter here. Get this guy back. Play this. Sure. No attacks. Sure. That thing hits hard. I can still block this. The Evolution Witness is carrying me right now. So now they're thinning because they've drawn their guy. Oh, they don't have a thing to find. That's funny. This has reach. Oh. This is cast trigger. There's a cast trigger. Well, that's got to be great. I'll do this. This thing can tap for 4. Can I threaten lethal here? I think so. Use this. Bridgeworks battle. This guy into this guy. Play this guy. Buff up this guy. And this guy. Attack. Buff up this guy. My whole team gets giant. Might as well kill that guy. And I might as well buff up this guy and this guy. So they can't just eat my golden tail trainer. Combat. This guy, this guy, this guy. And then I'm going to mentor onto this guy, so that should be fine. I don't know if attacking with my 3/3 would have made a difference. Like if they block the 3/3 and chump the 9, then they would take 4, 11, 18, so they wouldn't die. So I think keeping the 3/3 back is good. Okay. Sack the Fanatic, sack a Plains, chump with the spawn. No need to risk anything crazy. Like them having a board wipe and then me somehow dying. Though, to be fair, the board wipe would have been devastating there and I probably would have lost. No, they got me with the click past. I tried to click past the screen and it sends me to this shop. Oh, they're so devious. They're so clever. Yep. They got me. Okay, Lion Umbra, here we go. Faithful Watchdog into Lion Umbra. Let's just hope to get a Plains now. If we draw a Plains or a Forest on our first turn, we're good. Because then we'll be able to play this and this. Okay, that is pretty interesting. We have to get a Plains now, because then Faithful Watchdog can operate. Oh, black-red. The dream matchup for Lion Umbra. I'm going to go for this. It's bold. Johnny is a safer option. But if this works, like even if I just jam Kudo next turn. Okay. Like imagine if I play Kudo. And now I just hit them for 5. Bum, 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 bum. No! But why? You're so mean. Oh, man. And I didn't even draw a land at all. Devastated. If I put a counter on Kudo, though, and then the Lion Umbra, Kudo will rule the roost. Kudo also marginally buffs this guy. Come on, land. I believe in you. I know you're in there, deck. I know you're rooting for me. The deck wants me to draw the land. You know, my deck actually didn't want me to draw the land. It wanted to keep the game interesting.
Fight beside me, brother.
Fight beside me, brother. Oh, this ends so badly if I double block and they kill Kudo. So clearly the only way this deck loses is with horrific mana problems. Yeah. That's what I'm picking up from this. They're at 5 lands, we're at 2. It's okay. Lands are really just a means to an end. And the end is playing spells, and they've already used spells. A Scurrilous Sentry. Fetid Gargantua. Oh, please let me kill that. Please give me a land. Thank you. Wrong land, but I'll take it. Not gonna let them reload. I wonder if they would trade if I attacked with the Ajani. Once again, any land would be great here for me. Once again, we wait. Okay, what are they getting rid of? So if they don't get rid of a spell here, I can double block with my Ajani and the cat token. So here they kill Kudo. I lose my cat. This thing doesn't come back slightly bigger. I suspect they have a kill spell and this ends badly for me. Though I guess Eldrazi Repurposer gives me a couple blockers. There's no point in triple blocking either because they kill Kudo if they have a kill spell and then they would eat my other 2 guys. Wow, Kudo down. That trade is really good for me though. Wow, sorcery speed. So they'll hit me back, but I can't stop that because it's going to have Menace. And then it's Lion Umbra time. And I just hope to draw an extra land as they come. But I'm just going to go Lion Umbra, Lion Umbra. Perfect. This is the risk of Lion Umbra. No. I think I would just bring this guy back. Max punished. Oh my gosh. To be fair, that was going to wreck me. Its greatest mana value? Never mind, it wasn't going to wreck me at all. Was there a reason not to play around this card? Should have buffed the repurposer. I know this can become a 3-2. Let's try this again, shall we? Oh, yes. All you need is one lion number to resolve. Gosh, Flare of Malice got me good. And they sack it. Yep. Okay, next turn I have lethal on board. 6, 10, 11, 14. I think buffing the spawn makes sense because a 2-3 might actually be able to attack. Charge bug, sure. I'll buff my flyer. I know they want to kill the flyer anyway. Gosh, I can't believe I got owned by Flare of Malice on my 0 drop. Nice. Oh, what a win. Fantastic. Man, do we have any more games with this deck is the question. I want to keep playing. I'm glad we got to try the Lion Umbra. That was devastating. No, I got by the click. Oh my gosh, they did that just to wreck me. Oh, they know where I like to click and they did it. Oh my god, it's malicious. Oh, we're at 6 wins. We only have 1 to go. That's not fun. I want to keep playing this deck. It's so sick. Oh, we haven't even gone Metastatic Evangeline to our Ariel guy yet. Oh, man. Oh, man. This deck is awesome. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Well, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop on the play. Should be good. We didn't even lose the game we got horrifically mana screwed. We only lost the game where we got really badly flooded. No!
I will prove my worth to my pride.
Goodbye. I'll go with the counter. I don't think a 1-1's going to be able to attack after this turn. But a 4-3 probably will be able to. Emperor of Bones. They're not exiling their guy, okay. So remember when I said that I was going to lose the game, that I only lost the game where I got horrifically flooded? I really hope they mess this up and try to get the Ajani to flip on their side, because it goes to the owner's control, and I would get it. Also, we've drawn 1 spell. What's that famous Rodney Dangerfield thing? It's like I just know he does the thing with the neck thing. Are they exiling my graveyard? That's not very nice. Okay, that's what I thought they'd do. No. Boom, 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 boom. Nope. No way I'm blocking. This Inspired Inventor is toast either way, though. Well, that's grim. Let's hope this is good enough. Oh, I hope they can't bring back another creature with this Emperor of Bones. That would be bad. Oh, right. They can bring a thing back with Evolution Witness. Ah, tough Tootsie. This is just devastating. So yeah, they're obviously doing that. Goodbye, Hydra Trainer. We hardly knew ye. Okay, sure. I don't know. I don't think putting them to 2 matters a lot. I have a 2/2 in play. It might get sacrificed to something. It might not. Making my guy slightly bigger does play around them having a -3/-3 kill spell or like deal damage equal to number of swamps. But I think specifically -3/-3 kill spell is the reason to do it this way. And yeah. Let's go, Area Auxiliary! I believe in the auxiliary. It can do it. Yes, it can. Gosh, for max wins. This deck is cool. Cool. Cool beans. Oh, no, they have another flyer. Dang. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. They can't attack with this guy now, though. They have to jump with this. And this isn't an artifact. Ha ha! 2 can play at that game. Okay. They can't afford to pay the 1. Whew. I'm yawning because I think I'm about to win. I must maintain my killer's edge until the very end. Do they have a sweeper? Three lands. Oh, that's so funny. I would have drawn 3 lands in a row. But I guess one of them would have shuffled, so it wouldn't have been the same. But let's go. Max wins. We only lost 1 game. Yeah. That was awesome. This deck was really, really cool. I'm not going to click that button this time. Man, 7 wins. Well, if you did enjoy this video, remember to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more, and comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. You can also click the bell icon when you subscribe. I never really say that. I don't really know what it does, but you can do that. You can also support my content via Patreon if you're enjoying my videos, gain access to my tier list, other cool stuff like that. What to say about this deck? I mean, we had the Lion Umbra, we had the Kudo, which only did something once. Double Ajani, though, was probably the highlight. So if you did make it all the way to the end of this video, in the comment section down below, leave hashtag Double Ajani to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video, because Double Ajani was pretty sweet. I mean, I guess that's not really a way to show that you made it to the end of the video, because Double Ajani was something you could have known after just the draft portion. I don't know. Leave hashtag cats and lions, because we had cats and lions, and we actually got to use the Umbra in that one game. But yeah, whatever you want to leave to let me know you made it to the end of the video is all cool with me. I just like doing that because it's kind of fun to see. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Area Auxiliary was great. Evolution Witness was great. Metastatic Evangel was really good with the Witness. Trainer did some crazy stuff. Watchdog would have been good in that one game. Thraben Charm was actually a really nice performer. I liked it a lot. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.